Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. To start off, we are going to be playing the Fallout role-playing game. So grab your caps and let's dive in.
When I was in middle school, I took a picture in a chili pepper cape. It was a tablecloth, I think, or just fabric. And I had, just gym clothes on and a cowboy hat. I can't explain why I had these things. I don't remember. But I took a picture and I printed it out in black and white, just like regular printing on paper, not photo printing. I framed it and I gave it to my science teacher.
Nice.
She had it in her room for years.
She's a real one. She's
till
the
the point
best
where
teacher.
she moved, went to a different
Classroom?
school.
Oh.
No, she had,
She
and
moved,
then
moved.
so people kids would ask about it, and she'd be like, "Oh, yeah, that's Stevie."
That's
and,
my homie,
And the
bro.
first couple years, people were like, "Oh, Stevie, I know who that is." Mm-hmm. And then eventually they were like, "I don't know who that is. Who is that?" And she's like, "Oh, just one of my former students."
That's awesome. Teachers are funny.
Oh.
The stuff that they keep from their students.
Oh, it's so nice. I remember when I was in French class in high school, my sophomore year, there was a dumbass drawing of a stick of butter with wings. And he was yeah, one of my students decided to draw me a butterfly, and this is what they gave me.
God damn it.
I lost it, bro. I thought it was the funniest thing in my life.
All right, with that, let's try. Oh my god.
Dude, it was so good.
Oh, it's
It's literally just as you picture it. Stick of butter, wings, butterfly.
I just got it. I was like, why does it have wings? Because I was picturing angel wings,
Yeah, that's
No,
what I was
no,
picturing.
that-
fluffy
yeah,
angel
that's
wings,
it.
and so it didn't register butterfly the bug. And
Yep, that's how it was drawn.
Fly. Goodness gracious, I hate myself.
Yeah, it was great. She loved it. She had it on her desk.
That's so cute.
Okay.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, welcome to
back.
the podcast.
Back to killing
yeah,
people.
we're back to the Fallout universe. Oh my god, fucking
Can I add one more
butterfly.
thing?
Yeah.
I did a glass etching of a hippo
Yes.
and a ballerina, with the tutu and whatnot,
Yeah.
and a ribbon. Just doing that ribbon dancing, just a glass etching, and on the bottom I said, "They're the best, whatever grade math teacher I've ever had." I don't remember what year, and he kept it. He was like, and it took him a bit because he's like, "I'm the only whatever grade it was math teacher you've had." I'm like, "Yeah."
So you're the best.
You're both the best and the worst, as it turns out.
That was it. That was it.
Okay.
Just a cartoon hippo.
So for the beginning of this episode, I was actually thinking about talking about the Fallout universe and what's going on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
fallen out.
What's going on?
Okay.
Get out of here.
God damn it.
I
Okay.
haven't. I don't know what we're talking about.
So, the Fallout world basically follows our timeline all the way up until the end of World War II when we dropped the bombs. Basically, society looked at this as looked at nukes and nuclear power as a way to get unlimited power and get crazy technological advancements and things like that. And directly after World War II, much how we all did, is we got into a Cold War with those goddamn commies. Well, the difference starts to stem at that point because America just started making all these crazy technological developments, inventing crazy robots, nuclear-powered cars, other weird, wacky science fiction kinds of things. And because the America was kind of stuck in this Cold War kind of a mindset with China specifically, we never really culturally evolved and kind of stayed in that 1950s kind of a vibe. However, tensions started to really escalate as resources in like the Middle East started to wear down. Even though we were using a lot of nuclear power, oil was still a big necessity, and those reserves started to dry up in the Middle East. And then because of that, a lot of the European countries started to have infighting. And it basically just kind of like boiled down to America versus China kind of a thing. Alaska still had a lot of oil reserves. So what did America do? Well, we went north and annexed Canada so that then we could get troops to Alaska better to defend against the commie invasion. We kind of won in Alaska. I'm not actually 100% sure about how that all went down, but it doesn't really matter because come 2077, October 23rd, China flew in and just dropped bombs on the entirety of America.
That was the bombs.
Nice. Oh, nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that wasn't even Sirenscape. That was all Stevie. But yeah, that's the kind of the prelude, I guess, to what is going on now. After the nukes all kind of settled, I guess. I mean, there's still radiation everywhere and crazy mutated creatures and everything, but not. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, but we're taking a look 200 years in the future when people have finally kind of came back, whether it was surviving in one of these vault tech company vaults, which turned out to be really fucked up social experiments, or just being lucky. It is kind of spoilery, I guess, but I mean that's the case with every single vault.
Yep.
But
They tell you that in the load
it's
screens of a game, so
yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
apparent.
okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, all the vaults are pretty fucked.
Did I miss anything? Is there any other stuff that you guys think was
Ooh.
really interesting or cool that should be added in?
No, I think
I think that was a good synopsis.
it's a great, history
Yeah.
lesson.
I feel like it was plenty to get into it at least.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I
Like,
think it's
that's actually you're pretty good.
Yeah, I
at
have no
that.
idea, right? Like, so I'm just like, and that way we can learn more as
Right.
we play the game.
yeah.
I
Okay.
think that pretty much covers it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think
I
the
just-
main thing to just really hone in on is that everything, even now, is run by nuclear type stuff. The cars back then, they were nuclear powered cars, and generators and things like
Yeah,
that.
the
so-
larger generators
yeah.
for sure. The Mr. Handy robots are still ran by some kind of nuclear fission power cell.
Yeah,
So
A lot of those are still going strong.
pretty
a
fancy.
lot of those actually. So with that, I guess we hit a recap. Joseph, you want to take us through that?
Yeah, sure. So, we ran away from the raider camp. There were a couple of Yaogwai messing them up, so we decided to get out. As we were coming down the road, we came across a knocked over Nuka-Cola trailer, like a semi full of Nuka-Cola, but when we opened it up, alas, it was not full of Nuka-Cola. It was full of 2 ghouls and a bunch of radioactive waste.
Feral ghouls.
2
to be
feral
specific.
ghouls, not to offend
Not like
Frankie,
Frankie.
here. Yeah, and so Lucky gave them the work, and the rest of us tried to shoot at him, put a couple holes through him.
I tried to headbutt them.
Did you? Yeah,
I did nothing.
you made contact. But
I made contact, but it did nothing.
Yeah. And then we looted a little bit, and ran into Trash Can Carla, that Frankie has a bit of a relationship with. And
There's romantic history, yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I said, been there, done that.
She's not even half your age.
I got some of the innuendos, but I guess we're putting it out there. Yeah.
Are you making this Facebook official?
Oh my god.
Facebook.
Podcast official?
I mean, it's not official anymore, right?
I mean, Frankie's been around for 200 years and been around in the other sense, too.
Ah,
Good point.
Okay.
All right.
That's a
And
good point.
we found Frankie's Brahmin.
Yeah, Ricky Rex.
Ricky Rex. Yeah, she also named his
Previously
second
known
head.
as Ricky. But Doc pointed out that there's supposed to be 2 names.
So is Ricky Rex a male?
I don't know.
Because most Brahmin have udders.
Probably not then.
All right, Ricky Rex is a her.
I don't know. Ricky Rex carries my stuff. Poops a lot.
You never
Eats
checked?
a lot.
All right, and we decided
never
to head
checked.
towards Diamond City to explore more of our backstories. Maybe find our friend here's sister. I forgot your name.
Tessa.
Tessa's sister.
okay.
And
Gotcha,
yeah,
queen.
we are on our way to Diamond City.
Okay, and as you all are making your way to Diamond City, you look above and see that it is getting quite late. And frankly, a lot of you don't really know when you last had voluntary sleep. I mean, yes, you were all knocked unconscious at some point, but you're not really sure when the last time you've slept is, and you're starting to feel those kinds of effects as you are moving south.
Hey, maybe we should pack it up and take a rest somehow. Somewhere, I mean.
All right, yeah, let's find somewhere to bed down.
Okay, yeah, you guys, go ahead and roll me a perception survival check.
I would like to aid
All
Doc.
of us?
Okay. It can just be one person.
Oh.
Roll an extra
Can-
d20.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
it's
you
too
can
late.
you can roll it too.
Okay, cool. I rolled really well, and I was really excited about it.
I rolled-
Yeah.
I actually rolled critical successes on both dice.
Dude.
So 4
Nice.
successes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
2 successes.
One success and a critical fail.
Oh.
But
Good.
my critical successes...
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm only gonna give you guys like 3 action points. Just gonna take like the highest here, but
Lame.
you wanted to roll.
I did.
You rolled a complication.
I rolled terribly.
You're moving along. You maybe reach down into your pocket and you feel that inhaler that you picked up recently, right? And you're kind of just rubbing it a little bit, and then that's when you feel a hole in it. And then you shake it a little bit. It's empty.
Oh,
Your jet is empty.
the one I found.
The one you found.
Okay. Oh, man.
Really quick, out of character, I would like to suggest that if we're going to be exploring different like mechanic systems and like gameplay systems, I think we should, instead of like in D&D and Pathfinder how everybody wants to roll for things, I think we should just try to get into the habit of picking one person to roll for things and just aiding them with it so they get a few extra D20s. That way we really experience the difference between this and Pathfinder.
I
I'm
like that.
pretty great with like perception and survival as like doing that.
Okay.
I have to roll 10 or below.
Oh, nice.
And anything 3 and below is a critical success.
Nice.
So for that kind of stuff, for any survival things, I would like to be.
Obviously, RP wise, like if you want to fucking do the roll, that makes sense or whatever. But like just in a general sense, I think it would be good for
Salute.
us to differentiate between this and Pathfinder, to just aid someone instead of like all of us rolling.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I am sorry. I've been doing group tests wrong. So,
Okay, I figured.
group tests. This is how they would work. So, the leader of the group test rolls a normal dice pool. That's 2d20 plus any 3d20s that they buy through action points.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else will roll 1d20 using their own attribute and skill, so long as the test leader has achieved at least one success. Everyone who is assisting him adds any of their potential successes to the leader's score.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes a lot more
that
sense
makes
than
sense.
just like
Yeah.
adding another.
D20.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because like, do you know if you actually aided them or not?
I mean, you can try to help them, but be just
I'm
a
supporting
complete-
you.
A
Yeah.
complete hindrance, right?
So then any complication generated by anyone in the group, rolling a 20 or dependent on whatever the complication range is, can be applied by myself after resolving everything.
Oh,
Sick.
okay.
Cool.
So that is the complication for you.
Oh.
But with that test, though, you do find a pretty good little bit of shelter. It seems to be like not a very deep cave, but it is like a cave that has enough of like an outcropping. It's kind of like on the edge of a hill. So in this little hilly area just in front of the cave, like this small cave, you can probably set up a fire and the light won't shed out so much to attract a lot of people.
Is it like a hobbit hole?
I was literally
Kind of,
picturing
yeah.
the animated Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
all
little
I could
cave that they
picture was
hide
a
from
hobbit
the-
hole without like windows or doors or anything.
Oh, where they're hiding from the Nazgul?
Yeah.
It's basically that.
perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you guys can go ahead and set up shop. But what I'm more curious about is, what are you guys doing with this little bit of downtime? You guys setting up like a watch rotation? What are you guys even talking about?
I'll take first watch. If you guys want to start getting to bed in together.
All right. I like getting up early in the morning, so I'll take the last watch.
I can take the watch before that.
Okay.
I guess I'm taking a second watch.
Sounds good.
Do ghouls need to sleep?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. But I'm still.
Are you? It's a genuine question.
The reason I ask, like Misty asking, is because Daisy's always up in Fallout 4 when I go to trade with her.
Yeah. Good point.
That's a genuine reason.
Yeah, and then-
Makes sense.
Aren't all
Hold
the
on,
traders
can-
up?
Do ghouls need to sleep?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Hey Alexa. Play
Excuse me,
Despacito
we
too.
are a Google household here.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Hello, Google.
You just say, "Hey, Google."
Huzzah, Google.
Yeah,
Say it
yeah,
too
ghouls
loud,
do
our phones
sleep.
will-
Yeah. Yeah, we sleep.
God damn it.
Okay, cool. Thanks for answering my question. I don't know why Daisy never sleeps. Maybe she's on drugs or something.
I get
I
it.
mean, maybe.
I don't.
Maybe she's just an NPC.
Oh,
well, all
we
the other NPCs go to bed.
Oh.
Like in Diamond City and everything.
Maybe she's just terrifying. In like the best way
And, like,
possible.
Yeah, like I want to be her when I grow up.
You want to be sleepless and a ghoul?
Hey, all you gotta do is
Yeah.
get ridiculously radiated.
Don't.
Let's get radiated.
Oh god. Okay, so you guys have like a watch rotation or whatever. What are you guys doing for preparation before you go to sleep? Are you guys talking at all?
I'm gonna, take 20 and heal myself. Do some first aid.
Okay, take 20 as a Pathfinder term.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to roll the first aid check.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. One critical success and another success.
Okay. I mean, you know the difficulty for it, so how many action points do you
That's
guys get?
2 action points because it's
Okay.
only 1 if we are not in combat.
Ooh, shit.
Got it.
Where is the first aid? Is first aid just a specific thing to your class?
No. So anyone can do it.
Oh.
I
Correct.
just get a lot of buffs to it
You gotta
because
be-
of the perks I've taken. Yeah. So
Oh.
I heal my 1 HP. I still have 2 rad damage. So I'm gonna ask around. So hey, does anyone have any rad away? I'm kind
I
of
got
feeling
some.
it from those ghouls.
I don't really have any use for it other than selling.
All right, good.
You know what? You helped me out before. Here, you can have it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, I don't have the stats for Radaway in front of me. But-
Neither do I.
Okay. Can I be safe to say it can get rid of those 2?
Yeah, I'm sure it can get rid of those.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm feeling great. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to setting up my bedroll, setting up my cot.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I don't know. So we're in like a K face, right? Like in a safe K face. I want to gesture to Doc to join me, like at the front, like just outside the K face, so I can have a brief exchange with him.
Yeah. What can I help you with?
I had a couple questions, Doc.
Yeah.
So listen, all I know about this world is I mean, as soon as I was ripped out of my vault, I joined the Raiders in the, Johnny's Fight Club.
Oh, okay. I thought you had been around a little
No.
longer with how well you're fighting out there.
No, I mean, I just had to fight in the vault, but I don't know much about ghouls or Brahmin or anything of the sort. So let me, give it to me straight, Doc.
Yeah.
What do you think our chance of survival is with a female that's petrified to fight and a ghoul that I assume could turn feral at any point?
Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that. Frankie seems very stable. There are plenty of symptoms before she would turn completely feral on us. She'd start slurring her words. She would lose a lot of motor coordination.
It would be very obvious.
Yeah,
then.
we'd see it coming. So I don't
Okay.
think we need to worry about that. But yeah, that Tesla girl, she's not adjusting very well to the outside. She looks kind of like one of your vault dweller types.
What does that mean?
Just saying, you guys, you got nice skin. You're you don't have any sunburn like the rest of us out here. You haven't been exposed to the elements as much, and it's pretty apparent. All of your hair.
Yeah. I do got luscious dreads.
Yes, you do.
I also want to ask, Doctor.
Yes.
And feel free to. I don't expect you to give me your whole life story here. What is your motivation in all this? How did you get wrapped up in with the Raiders? You seem a little more educated than the rest of us.
Well, thank you. So, you see, I was kicked out of my house recently. Had a bit of a disagreement with my wife, and I've been wandering and fell into some bad times. Tried trading with those Raiders, and they kidnapped me. Yeah.
So what do you, if you don't mind me asking you bluntly, what do you want from this doctor? Why are you traveling?
I just need something to do right now. I need something to keep my mind busy. So, figure find my way back to Diamond City. Maybe see if I can be of some use there.
Makes sense.
What about yourself? You find yourself outside of the vault for the first time. What are you working towards? What are you going towards?
I think I'm still trying to figure that out myself, to be quite frank with you.
Don't call me Frank.
I don't know if you know much about the vaults, but long story short, we were separated by gender for generations.
Oh,
And,
one of them vaults.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How does that work?
We only meet the other gender for the sake of
Oh.
yeah. I mean, you're not there.
Procreation.
Chill out. But yeah. But yeah, we only met the other gender for the sake of continuing our lineage.
Oh, wow. So you haven't been around
No.
female types like Tessa?
No. But
All
when
right.
I was at the Raider camp, I did meet one female in particular. She was my sister. And she asked me to see the world for her before taking her own life.
Oh, wow.
So, between me and you, Doc, outside of that, I don't have much of a plan. But
Well,
I do want to make sure I can do that and maybe help as many people as I can along the way. So,
Yeah, definitely. And it sounds like you and me should stick together.
Yeah, I mean, you really helped me out with that generator over there with your clean shooting. So
Yeah, and you've been slicing right through the
I consider you an ally. I don't want to lose you.
I'm sorry.
Your little knife hands over there, looking like Edward Scissorhands
I was
or
just
something.
slicing, you know?
Yeah.
Slicing and
I'm sorry, guys.
I guess
You
we'll
can't
consider
see
everybody else's
how
motivations
hilarious
once we
I
get
am.
to Diamond City.
Yeah,
And plan from there.
I'm interested to see what happens if we find this this Tessa girl's sister or something.
All right, Doc. We'll
All
get some
right.
rest. I'll
Yeah.
take first watch.
So what are Frank like while Doc and Lucky are chatting? Are Frankie and Tessa maybe talking?
Frankie kind of scares me.
I'm milking Ricky Rex.
Oh, okay. There's
Yeah.
there's
Ramen
rules
gives
for that.
milk?
Okay.
Yeah, there's rules.
I
for
didn't know
that.
there was rules for that, but okay.
Yeah, let me
I mean,
let me find that
I
while
definitely
you
make that.
are.
While you're finding milking rules, Tessa is just sitting in the back portion of this little cave. Kind of. Goodness,
Sorry.
dude.
That was right into the mic.
I forget. I forget all the time.
Okay, I've got it. So just 1 second.
Yeah.
So it's an agility plus survival. check.
agility and survival. What?
Yeah. They can be milked once a day, difficulty of 1. And if you succeed, you get 1 Brahmin milk.
Yum.
And then you can spend AP for extra Brahmin milk.
Gross.
I was gonna.
And
All right.
Brahmin milk heals 2 radiation damage.
This is
No.
all useless for me.
It's good for the rest of
I'm
us.
sure it's-
But you
That's
could
fair.
sell it.
I'm sure. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sure it's tradable.
You can be a milkmaid.
Don't say it like that.
I don't know why I got so excited
all
about
right.
that, but
Frankie's gonna ask Tessa to help. Hey, you over there. Tessa,
yes.
could you help me? This thing's got like 8, whatever the things hanging off the udder are called. Teats.
Sorry, I'm like 3.
Farmers, don't come for me if that's not right. This is a weird mutated cow.
Okay,
That's
but
pretty easy.
okay. I've never done it though, so
Okay, that's right. That's fine. You don't need to. It's so easy.
okay.
I just show her how to milk the Brahmin.
You just grab here and you just squeeze.
Yeah, squeeze and pull down a little bit.
Okay.
Bonding.
Yeah, so, I mean, go ahead and give me an agility plus survival roll.
Are we both doing it?
No.
Agility plus
Oh.
survival.
You, however, can
It's 8.
aid.
So we
if
roll
you would
1d20.
like. Unless you would like her to aid in this.
I would like
No. If you want to aid, you can, but
She's
it
cracked.
was okay.
Just go ahead and roll.
I
roll
actually
1.
didn't do
Roll
too
1?
terribly.
Yeah, for
Oh.
aiding.
Okay. No,
Okay, what'd you get?
that's not right.
2 successes.
Oh my God.
Okay, you are a natural. Would you like to spend your earned AP to get another dose, I guess, of Brahmin milk?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
This isn't so bad.
Yeah,
It's pretty easy.
You know what? You're better at this than I am.
It's probably because
Because my
It's
muscles
beginner
have
luck.
deteriorated.
no, I was gonna say beginner's luck, but sure that too.
Okay. With that, you guys go ahead and start your watch rotations or what have you.
How many Brahmin milk?
2.
Okay.
And because Frankie rolled so well, you guys don't find anything throughout the night.
Wonderful.
Wake up, you can see that it's yet another super sunny day.
Would you say that we feel well rested?
One could say that you feel well rested.
Perfect.
Could
Yes.
Frankie's gonna give one of the Brahmin milks to Tessa and one of the Brahmin milks to Doc
Okay.
because
Well,
I don't
thank
really
you.
need it.
Did this come from your Ricky Rex friend over
Yeah.
there?
It's a Ricky Rex special.
You asking if the Brahmin milk came from
The
the Brahmin?
Is water wet? I mean,
What I meant to say is, thank you. I'm asking no questions about this milk.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
How do you
About the
spell
milk?
Brahmin?
that is.
RAHMIN.
Wow.
Oh, I spelled it right.
That's
Nice.
not at all how I was expecting to spell it.
Oh, I guess I could have just shown you the.
It's all good.
It's okay.
It's like bra.
You said Hyman?
No.
No.
Thank you.
No.
That
She
brings
said
us
bra.
to the next morning.
That brings us to today's show sponsor.
No.
Hymen.
No.
Hyman!
It's,
Oh,
it
Jesus.
is
Have you ever
real.
thought about pregnancy?
No.
I don't know, bro.
We'll put
We
this on
know
Bad
who's
Woman's
not
Anatomy.
the doctor here.
It's me.
It's you.
So we all wake up.
Yeah. So you all wake up, and you guys are just heading south then.
Sure.
Yep.
That's where Diamond City is.
Okay. You guys are heading south, and as you're heading south, you are seeing off in the distance this very large complex. And it's kind of surrounded by several different buildings. It doesn't look like you're coming into Diamond City, but Frankie, you would know this a little bit better. This looks like Corvega, the...
Corvega Assembly Plant.
Yes. But nearby, that's further off in the distance, but it's a complex that's so large that you can see it from where you're at. But closer to you, though, you see what looks to be a super duper mart. A super duper mart, a grocery store.
Oh, okay.
But you see that and like a parking structure and all sorts of other buildings that you'd probably have to go into the city area to actually look at. But it's all kind of like connected to the greater Corvega Assembly Plant.
Okay.
But
Does
that
it
is
look
what
like
you're
we're going to
approaching.
have to
Alright.
go through that to get to Diamond City, or is it just kind of off to the side?
It is directly in front of you, but you guys do know that you would probably have to go either left or right. By you guys, I do mean Doc and Frankie. You two would know that you would have to go either left or right at this point to get to one of the bridges that crosses one of the main rivers, separating the northern part of the Commonwealth from Boston.
All right.
Bless you.
But it's just you guys were following this road because it's an easier walk. And you came to this.
Does this eventually lead to Cambridge?
At least to Diamond City.
Are you asking?
I'm asking out of character, because it says I don't know the order of things. Because I know about Corvega Assembly Plant and I know about Cambridge and I know they're both on the way to Diamond City.
So, Corvega is... well, okay, so Cambridge would be to the right. But you know that you might... Like, you do know a couple paths that you might be able to take to kind of, like, circumvent the bulk of Cambridge to get to the bridge crossing the river. But that would be to the right. To the left, you've never really gone to the left.
Oh.
So this would be, if we're looking at a map, the north part, like to the north, would be Johnny's Fight Club. Where you guys are at is just north of the Corvega Assembly Plant. To the east is one bridge that will lead across the river into Boston. And then to the west is another bridge that would lead down into Boston. But either way, you have to continue going south. It's either you're going southeast or southwest.
Can we not go south through Corvega?
I wouldn't.
You could, and there would probably
No.
be a lot of really good loot.
Hey, you know, Corvega's it's the Raiders. We're just gonna run into a lot of Raiders.
Yeah, and we just
we
got
go-
away from them. I don't.
If we
think
go
want
through
it.
Cambridge, we're still gonna run into trouble. It's probably gonna be some feral ghouls, but they're a lot easier to handle than Raiders.
I mean, how many is a lot? Like, I feel like I
I
killed
don't
one of
know.
them with relative ease. As long as none of them are wearing an actual death claw, I think we'd be alright. And we'd probably be a lot better geared for it.
Yeah, I personally would. I'm gonna go through Cambridge or around Cambridge.
You said wearing a death claw?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's what it looks like, right? Like the metal dude. What's his face?
All right.
Oh.
So,
Jeremy.
Oh,
yeah, you probably haven't seen one yet. Death claws
I heard him
are.
talk about it.
Yeah, they're big old scaly monsters.
here,
Made of metal,
I got
right?
a drawing of a death claw. Let me
Yeah.
show you.
Yes. So his gauntlet
That's
there
a death claw.
was made from a death claw's claw.
Yeah, but I imagine they're not plentiful, right? Like, I don't imagine every raider and his mom could be wearing death claw. So as long as none of them are like Jeremy,
Yeah,
you just
good point.
fucking hack and slash.
Who's
Loot.
Jeremy?
Jeremy's fight club.
Johnny.
Oh, you're right.
This whole time I was like, who the hell's
Listen,
Jeremy?
I don't give a shit about Johnny, Jeremy,
He has a pool.
Jigma.
Did you
But
say Jeremy has a pool?
but all I'm saying is, I think it's at least worth considering. Granted, we're all strapped for supplies. We go through here. We how do I say this politely? We kill a couple of raiders, and we go about our business. What's relatively? I mean, if we could take on Johnny and his goons, I think we can take on like Raider A, B, and C.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that we took them on.
Vault
though,
Dweller.
To be honest, we kind
Let's
of.
over
Right?
this. We're going. Yeah.
How many raiders have you dealt with outside of the ones at Johnny's?
Outside of them, 0. But at Johnny's, I think like 3 of them.
All right. I just need you to know it's not going to be taking care of a couple raiders. We're not going to get a break. We're going to have to power through, and there's more than a couple.
I still think we can kill him. Granted, I recognize I'm speaking this from a point of absolute ignorance. But
Yeah,
I just think-
Corvega is like a known raider stronghold. We want to probably avoid that.
I just
for-
think we got this super cool flame
the time
sword
being.
from Johnny's.
I'm just.
Who knows what
I
these
just
other
think-
raiders have on them?
I made it 200 years. I'd like to make it a couple hundred more if I can.
That's wild what you just said, but okay.
Maybe listen to the people that have been to Diamond City.
Who here has been to Diamond City?
Well, I have,
Yeah.
Fine.
and Frankie has. So, Frankie, lead the way.
But we're marking
Okay.
this and we're coming back for it.
Yes, definitely.
If that's what you want, yes. Had a little bit of a southern accent there.
Yeah, and I definitely like the West better. The West way has given me less trouble in the past. So, let's head over there.
Southwest
Yes.
Southwest.
Let's go through Cambridge or around Cambridge or near Cambridge.
then. Near around Southwest Cambridge.
So you guys are skirting the outside of like that little, I guess, a town is what we'll call it.
The outpost.
You guys are just skirting around the outside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How wide of a berth are we giving it?
We can just kind of be on the edge, I think. Forgot I don't have to talk in that voice
That's how I live
all
life.
the time.
Yeah,
No, you
kind of
do.
near the fence line.
Just outside of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Can
Don't have to
definitely
be
like
too far.
read the signs on the building, but not like up in
should
everyone's
we take our
business.
chances, loot? Oh, or are we talking about going around the
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think-
Corvega?
Oh, we're giving Corvega a big,
decent berth.
Yeah.
Big Bird. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But so for Cambridge, we're staying outside of it.
Yeah, let's like.
Is
go
Cambridge
around
not Corvega? What is
No.
Cambridge?
No, Corvega is a factory.
Okay.
Corvega is the people who make those cars that we ran into earlier.
Okay.
Yep. And Yeah.
And then Cambridge is just a town that is just on the other side of the river of Boston.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're just trying to reach the bridge on the other side of
So we're trying to cross the bridge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys begin skirting around. I would like all of you individually to roll me a... Actually, no. I think we'll try out the group test. I need a stealth check. I believe that's stealth plus agility.
I will aid whoever
It's
was
sneak.
making the bane roll.
Sneak.
Who does anyone
I have a decent
sneak
roll.
as a thing?
I do.
I have no
sneak
points
as
in
a thing.
sneak.
Like
Alright.
as one of the
Mhm.
tagged?
Yeah.
Okay,
Lead
so-
the way.
What is it?
Yeah.
Sneak plus what?
Agility.
Agility.
And we all roll 1d20? to
Yeah,
see
everyone
what-
else rolls with 1d20 while Tessa rolls with the normal 2, and you can buy more if you'd like.
Okay, so I have one success.
Okay.
I
Nope.
failed.
It was success.
You have a success?
Yeah.
Wonderful, because it was difficulty 2.
Whew, good.
Oh no.
Any-
This is the wrong thing. Oh no.
You guys start skirting around the outside and are kind of crouched down, kind of like hiding behind a few different like rocks, maybe like a crumpled building or something like that, as you guys make your way around. And then you see light, like a flashlight, shining down one of these alleyways. You guys kind of like crouch to the building and then hide in a separate alleyway as you see a couple raiders are walking out of the town. They look like they're maybe patrolling, specifically around the Corvega assembly thing. And you overhear part of a conversation. No. There's no way that could have happened. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Johnny came back missing a fucking arm, dude. Missing an arm. Nah, that can't fucking happen. You're telling me that Johnny had trouble dealing with a Yao Guai? It wasn't just one, dude. It was 2. 2 Yao Guai? Yeah. Only missing an arm? Yeah, man. Doc's got him in our little infirmary over there. Seems like he might pull through. Not sure though. But man, that seems like a rough fight. Lost an arm though. Nah, he's not gonna be able to live much longer after that. Yeah, what are you talking about? Well, I mean, he's weak. He's on his deathbed. Might as well just go in there, finish the job. Hold on. You're telling me you're going to be trying to kill off Johnny? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I think it's time for new leadership. Good luck, man. Good luck. And then they finally get out of earshot.
Did we see which way, like, did he, when he said he's in that infirmary over there, did he, like, motion?
We're
To
outside
the
the
large
walls.
assembly plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should kill them.
You just want to kill people.
Hear me out. Johnny's the reason my sister died. And it'd be a lot better for me to kill him than some random raider trying to usurp power. And from the sound of these goons that are now walking away and getting further away from us, they're already divided. If they echo the sentiments of the other raiders, I think we have a pretty decent chance of taking the whatever the fuck this is, the plant, than just walking away from them.
I don't think that's true right now.
Why?
So-
Johnny's useless. We've already killed a couple raiders ourselves.
But the thing is, we aren't talking about like 3 or 4 raiders here. We're talking about like 30 or 40.
We're talking about a camp.
Okay, well, hear me out. These assholes are on patrol by themselves. What is there, like 3 of them?
There's 2 of them that you heard talking.
We can at the very least kill these 2, loot them, and then go from there.
I mean, I know my word doesn't mean very much, but
No.
If you're about to
Kind of.
agree with me, Tessa, it means a lot.
I do. I kind of agree with you. If you guys are planning on coming back up here to fight raiders eventually. Like,
Why wait for Johnny to get
there will
healthy?
be
All right.
two less to fight.
All right, so Tessa, if your vote is going to matter,
You
need to be the first one to swing at them.
You need to be the second one to swing at them. I'll be the first one to swing at them.
Well, I'm really quiet. I can probably sneak up behind them. I don't
Alright.
know
Yeah.
how well I'll be able to fight them. I don't really want to fight anybody, but I can probably be quiet.
All right,
All
2
right,
and
but-
4. I like our odds.
Yeah, it's an easy win, at least for these two. And then we can go from there.
We should probably stop talking and do this
Let's
because
fuck
they're
them up.
walking away.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We want to jump these two raiders.
Okay. So let me just double check to see. There it is. Sneak attacks.
Ooh.
So the difficulty is going to be reduced by 1
Okay.
to a minimum of 0. And your attack gains the vicious damage effect if it did not already have it. Can someone take a look at that sheet of paper and tell me what vicious does?
I got you, my king. Vicious. I don't see it.
The attack inflicts +1 damage for each effect rolled.
Huh.
Okay.
So all of those are 2s instead of 1 and an effect.
Except for the
Okay.
3s, or for the 2s, which would be 3s. Just 2 is 2 damage, right?
So that is
No,
is
it's
what you
just,
guys.
just for the ones with effect.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you guys are planning on doing. Who's making the first moves?
Sneak attack Tessa?
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm really scared.
Let me set the scene.
Please.
All of you are kind of like lined up, backs against a brick wall. Just around this corner, you have Tessa now, at the front, just at the corner, looking immediately to the left. Directly to the left, it seems like the rest of this building, for about 25 feet, an alleyway, and then another building. The raiders are currently just on by the side of that other building, a total of maybe 50 feet away. I'll say that it's probably... I'll say it's a zone away.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to quickly sneak, kind of quietly running. As
Mhm.
I'm doing so, I keep looking back at the group like, this is what I'm supposed to do, right?
So with that, you and you alone, roll me a stealth check. And this
Sneak.
is what's called a sneak check, sorry. And this is what's going to be called an opposed check. So
Feel free
I'm
to
going to
use
be
AP
rolling also.
if you need to.
Okay.
We have 3?
Yeah, can I use a bottle? Is it 1 or 2 bottle caps that I'd be using
For an
right
extra
now?
D20, it's 1 bottle cap.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use
One
of
action
those.
point.
Yeah, sorry.
We use bottle caps to help us keep track of action points.
I mean, they are action points, right? They are mechanically bottle caps.
Yeah, I think like the Fallout game
Yeah.
gives you bottle caps, like Nuka-Cola bottle caps specifically to
okay.
track. Yeah,
All right.
it's kind of cool.
Say it.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, so I will be doing a perception plus survival roll.
Do you go first or do I go first?
I'll go first. I am going to spend... I'm going to spend 3 action points because I started this session with 4 for all of you players. I'm going to spend 3 of them to add 2 more die
Don't worry about it. He's desperate.
to my die
bro.
pool.
Unless he's not. We're royally
You
screwed.
can spend 2 more to roll an extra D20 if you're worried. And we have 2 more. So
Okay, let me get to the Raider stats.
I don't know, you guys. Should I do another one?
It's 2 more for the last one. I'm down for it.
I'm okay with it. It's gonna be
Do
pretty
it.
devastating. if
Okay,
we-
yeah. I'm going to
Yeah.
use our last 2 action points
So one more d20.
for one more d20 for a total of 4 d20s.
Yeah.
Didn't help anything.
Oh no.
Dang it.
Oh no.
I'm silently screaming. It's fine.
Okay. How many did you get?
I thought you were going first.
Oh, I did.
Okay. 2 successes.
Give yourself an action point.
Oh.
Nice.
Thanks.
And I,
could
also
cry, you
rolled.
guys.
I also rolled a complication.
Oh no.
So as this guy is going, you're kind of like hearing him just like bicker a little bit more, just like, "Hey, you got that scotch on you?" Well, yeah, of course I do, but it's my scotch. Oh, come on, man, share a little bit. No, man. Come on, share a little bit. Dude, no, I found this fair and square. Bro, no, I pointed it out to you. Trust me, I remember. No, you weren't even there. No, this isn't from that raid. This is from the other raid. No. Give me some of that. And they kind of like start roughhousing with each other a little bit, like, grabbing shirts, like, give me some of that fucking scotch. And you notice that several of their bullets just kind of like fall out of their gun.
Yes. As that's going on, that roll was specifically just to not be noticed, right? So
Yep.
I'm going to have to roll again.
With
For-
a difficulty of 0. So,
Oh, nice.
Because you were moving into their zone.
Cool.
wait a second, Damien. Difficulty 0? Does that mean I even have to roll?
Yes.
I'm glad you asked. No, you don't
No?
have to roll.
Oh.
However, if you do roll, you have the chance of gaining more action points.
Roll.
But you also have the chance of gaining complications.
Okay.
Aw.
I think
We
you
have
should
one
roll.
action point.
I think I'm going to roll.
Go for it. What are the odds, right, that you get a complication?
I'd say like
Okay.
2 and 20.
So I would be using my machete, which is strength based. So that's going to be
Strength plus
melee plus strength, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so 0 successes, but there
But that
wasn't
hits.
any like.
But did you
No
roll high
complications.
on any of them?
Hmm?
Did you roll any complications?
No complications. Just
Okay,
no successes,
awesome.
So
So you come up to him, and you're going against the guy who has the scotch. And you just swing at his back, and he had no idea that you were even there. What'd you roll?
2 points of damage, but there's 2 5s, and we were talking about how
So
sneak
that's-
attack is vicious, right? So
Yes.
that counts as a 5 is an effect, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
2 damage
with
plus
my
vicious.
machete, there's a piercing effect
Okay.
already. So,
So
does
it
it stack?
stacks, yeah.
Okay, so it'll be
Piercing 2.
piercing 2,
Vicious 2.
vicious 4, right? Because didn't it say that it was?
Oh, no,
extra?
sorry. So it will. What did you roll specifically?
2 5s.
2 5s.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is 2 damage base. With the vicious, you rolled 2 effects, so that's going to be an extra 2 damage.
Okay.
So that's a total of 4 damage.
Mhm.
And then because you have 2 effects, it is going to be piercing 2.
Oh, okay.
Roll hit location.
Hit location. 10. So that is going to be the left arm.
Left arm. Okay, they do actually have armor there, but you managed to pierce on through it.
It's the adrenaline.
So yeah, you just slash into him. He's just like, ow, what the fuck?
As that's happening, she kind of jumps back and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't know why I said that, but." And then she just looks over at the rest of the group.
Welcome
panicking.
to initiative.
All right.
Okay, so first up is going to be Doc.
So I am impressed at Tessa's work on giving that guy the work, and I'm gonna shoot at him as well.
Okay, you are one zone away.
I'm gonna move into the zone
Into the
and
zone,
then
okay.
shoot him. Yeah. I got a critical failure
Nice.
and
20?
no success.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, this is good. This is good.
Well, I mean, you haven't been taking your chems.
Oh
so
shoot, where is that thing?
That's fair.
Oh, I don't have it up. My bad. So you go to fire, and your gun breaks.
Oh,
Like
no.
a screw falls out the bottom, and then the magazine no longer stays in the magazine and it just
no.
falls.
Is it a pipe gun?
It is a
Oh,
pipe
it's
gun.
unreliable.
Yeah, they're terrible. So
Yeah.
I'm heartbroken for
sitting
you.
here like, dag nabbit, trying to put it back together using that grumble language, like the guy from Home Alone.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It took me a second, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
One of the robbers is just like he like
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
swear because it's a kids movie, but he's doing
He
this-
grumbles.
He has a little like grumble language. Sounds like he's swearing, but he's not. Oh, dag nabbit.
Crab nuggets.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to drop the pipe gun,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
All right. Then next up is going to be Frankie. Give me just 1 second though.
Okay.
So that then I can give a little bit more information
Sorry.
about that complication.
Okay, I'm sorry. So for the rolling, a 1 is just 1 damage, right?
Yep.
2 is 2 damage.
Yep.
3 and 4 are useless.
Yep.
5 and 6 are.
1 damage plus effect.
Alright, alright. I just wanted to make sure I had it right.
Okay. So the screw falling out in the magazine, no longer staying in. I would say that is going to take a major action to fix. Because
Okay.
you just have to like really quickly like get that screw
Okay.
back in.
So I'm not going to drop it then. I can try and fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I was trying to find. They have like a list of example complications in the rule book, but I'm just not finding it. And frankly, making it so that then you just can't use your gun seems a little harsh.
Okay. Yeah, and control finding complications. There were just so many.
So many,
that
yeah.
I'm not trying.
It's really complicated trying to figure it out.
God damn it.
Got me. All right, but that's my turn.
Okay, Frankie.
I'm gonna move closer into their zone
Okay.
and shoot at the same one that she attacked viciously with the machete.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't so vicious.
You know,
was
literally,
quite
by
vicious.
definition, was vicious.
Oh yeah.
No successes.
Okay, yeah, you go and try and fire at him, and it misses. Got a dwindling supply.
I mean,
I know
I
you
just-
restocked from Trash Can Carla, but it still wasn't that many rounds.
No, it wasn't.
Next up is Tessa. You've got this raider like right in front of you.
Get him again.
Okay, so she's like really excited, really excited. She's like,
That's
"Oh my gosh, I
terrifying.
did it! Like, you guys, like, I'm not useless. Like,
Okay, do it again.
okay,
We saw.
okay." And strength. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that's 0 successes. I thought it was 1 success, but
Okay.
it was a 9, not a 6. And,
Ooh.
yeah.
Would you like to spend any action points
Do we have any?
We have 1.
You're one.
or any luck points?
Ooh, I could use a luck point.
Okay.
You get to
Yeah.
re-roll
Re-roll
1.
one.
Yep.
Nice. 1 success.
Then
Queen.
that makes it. Go ahead and roll damage.
I want to point out how terrifying it would be, even as a raider who's seen some shit. This girl attacks you with a machete, and then she's like, "Yeah, I did it! I did it!"
She comes at you
Like,
again.
what a nightmare!
Like the little like Dora Explorer dance.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, dude. Okay. Never mind.
I got you.
Sorry.
So same as last time, 2 5s. So that'll be
Is it still vicious?
It is no
it's
longer
no longer
vicious.
vicious. Okay, so it is still piercing though.
So that's going to be then 2
damage,
damage,
piercing
piercing 2.
Yes.
Roll a hit location.
Rolled a 13, so that is the right arm. Oh, geez, this poor guy.
Okay. Yeah, so 2 points of damage to the right arm. You slash again, almost... Because that was the same arm that you hit before.
No, left
Oh.
arm. So both of his arms
Okay,
now
yes,
have...
you cut in really deep on one of his arms, then go in and just slash at the other one, and like he's kind of like trying to hold his arms a little bit, but they're like weak because you've cut so many of the muscle fibers there.
Oh, geez.
Arms are to Tessa like left legs are to Lucky. Apparently.
Apparently,
Give me the kneecap.
he looks quite bloodied,
Gross.
Gross.
and it is his turn.
Oh, no.
So, because of that complication that I ended up rolling, mechanically what this does is the raiders have this special ability called Let Rip, which means that if once per combat, if they hit with with their pipe gun, they can basically use their fire rate on the pipe gun. So instead of rolling just the standard 3 damage die, they could roll 5 damage die.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that complication, they don't have enough ammo to do that.
Ooh. Thank heavens.
So, we're going to go ahead and have the raider that you've been slashing the arms at. He is going to pull out a tire iron and just go, "Why the fuck did you do that?" Ah!
I'm sorry.
With no successes. So just swings down at you, but like his arm gives out mid-swing, and he's just like, "Oh god."
Tessa's ducking anyway. It's a...
The other one runs towards the factory.
Oh.
Ooh, this
He-
bitch.
Takes the sprint action to move down a nearby alleyway,
Away from, I assume, the rest of us.
away from the rest of you guys. And then takes the minor action to move yet another zone.
Well, shoot.
Huh.
You gonna go get him, Lucky?
With
Me?
that, Lucky, it is your go.
Maybe spend another action point.
I mean,
Wait.
technically, you're closing out this round. And
I could act again.
technically, you could put yourself
start
in
the next
initiative
round.
order.
So he is...
Technically.
Okay, so I am one space away from Tessa and slashed up arms.
Yep.
Raider. I am then 4 spaces away
Yes, from the other guy.
the guy sprinting away.
You think, because, I mean, he's out of sight at this point.
So I could use a bottle cap to spend an AP to get 2 minor actions to move 2 points closer, spend 1 major action to get another 2 points closer
Mhm.
to be in his zone.
Right.
Is that what you want me to do?
Yes.
I think it's up to you. I'm just giving you options.
I would like to do that.
Because then you can hit him. Yeah.
But he's
Would
past.
he be able to hit him still, though?
I could
'Cause he's
use a
using-
luck point to start the next initiative.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Do that.
So what I want to do, I want to do that. So expend the bottle cap, and then what I want to do is as I pass Doc, Tessa, and the other raider that's been slashing the arms, I want to look at him and I want to whisper, "You're dead, asshole," and then I want to keep sprinting towards the other raider that tried to make him get away,
Oh, God.
and then
You know what? Roll me a charisma plus speech.
Huh.
Not
You
very
should
high.
have let me do it. You're dead, asshole.
You're like,
That is 1 success.
1 success.
Yeah.
It affects him, and we'll see how that happens
Sick.
later.
And then I do want to use 1 luck point to act at the start of the next initiative.
Okay, yeah, so you run up and you run through the alleyway, and you're seeing that it's kind of like one of these streets in this town, and it's heading straight towards one of the entrances to the Corvega Assembly Factory.
And then it's taking...
Hold on.
Okay.
because towards the Corvega Assembly Factory, you see at least 2 spotlights shining down from the walls of this factory, and just kind of like slowly rotating their light along the street just in front of the assembly factory.
Mm.
And then you also see, you think it's just one, but it could be more, machine gun turrets set up. And we're not talking like one that has to be manned by a person. We're talking one on like with its own motor and
Automatic.
just mechanically like rotating with who knows what kind of gun strapped to it. And 3 raiders
3 raiders on the.
that are like in front of that entrance to the assembly factory.
Oh,
So-
am I in zone with them, or are they zone
No,
away?
they are well down the street.
Okay.
It's just you are now on the street that's leading towards
Okay,
it,
okay,
and
okay.
they may or may not be able to see you.
Can I? Is taking psycho a minor action?
It is the take chems action, which is a minor action.
Okay. And I'm in the same zone as this loser.
You
right?
are in the same zone. You're like right next to him, and you just look to the side and you see all of
this. Okay, so I want to spend a minor action.
That. Sorry, just one more thing.
Go for it,
So
go for
it
it.
is that from you to the entrance is maybe 150 feet.
Okay.
So would
See
that
you
be
guys are
2 to 3 zones?
Yes.
Is it
We're 3 zones away from you guys. Yeah.
Stevie.
Is it nighttime?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
No, because we took
Well,
camp.
wouldn't spotlights like not do much?
It might not, but
But I mean, it might do more for the turrets than it does for the raiders. Like they might be linked to the spotlights. It might look where the turrets are looking.
Oh. Okay. I thought like it doesn't. I mean, it kind of matters, but like I was just wondering because it
yeah.
sounded.
So I mean, one other thing with the spotlights though is that when they see a hostile, they stop and they only point at the hostile.
Oh God.
So you can kind of like see
It focuses.
that
That's
it
awful.
focuses on
Yeah.
one thing.
Okay. Never mind.
I was totally picturing this happening at night,
Same.
which is
Yeah, it
unfortunate
doesn't make sense,
because
right?
I
Because
should
we just
have,
woke up.
Exactly,
Yeah.
I should have known.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
I've got to.
I was confused, but I was
Yeah,
still
that's-
picturing it
That's
at night.
That's my bad.
No, it's
all
not
good.
you.
It makes
it's
sense.
me.
It doesn't make sense.
It's-
We just woke up and found these raiders.
It's the lights, but I realized we're probably in not a well lit city.
Yeah, it's not super well. So it's kind of dense the closer you get to that Corvega Assembly Plant. So it does cast some shadows, but the spotlights. I think it's more of one of those things that the spotlights are just left on.
Yeah. I mean, they're just always running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they would be able to highlight shadows and things like that. So
Yeah.
yikes.
I do still want to spend a minor action to take a dose of psycho
Okay.
to try to make sure I kill him in one hit. That's 2 extra damage dice, right? Or is it 3?
Doc, I think you had the stats on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. While he does that, it's a d6 to see if I get addicted, right? And if I roll a 2, I become addicted.
Yes.
Yeah,
If I roll a 2, okay, I'm gonna roll.
exactly.
That's a 1.
Ooh,
Ooh,
good.
okay. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll to hit.
Psycho.
So
Maybe
Not
once.
even once.
so Lucky.
Yeah.
You pull out the syringe and you just inject yourself with it, and immediately you can feel like you've got a pump now.
Yeah.
And it's you've never felt so fucking strong in your entire life. You literally feel like you could take on the world,
Nice.
and you are also pissed off about it.
Nice.
It is 2 extra damage dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit with the
Okay.
fire sword. That is.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use an extra luck point to reroll one of the d20s because one of them was a critical fail. So I'm gonna reroll that one.
Okay, that's your
no.
last.
That's
luck
my
point.
last luck point.
I mean, but that could go very wrong.
It's worth it,
especially
though.
with that sword.
That is now 1 success.
Okay, that makes it. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
8 damage with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 effects. So 8 damage. 5 of it is piercing.
Dang.
Describe your kill.
So
Jesus.
here's what I want to do. I see Tessa slash his asshole in both arms. I see the other one book it. I want to book it after him, and as I catch up to him, I want to pull him back so he kind of like stumbles and falls. I want him to see me inject the psycho into my veins, and I want him to see I want him to see the pump, right?
Yeah.
Like the veins bulging, the muscles swelling, and then like I want to like as he like kind of crawls and stumbles away, I want to kick him so he's like flat on the ground, and just like I want it to be slow. I want to like cut an arm off and then cut a leg off before I finally slit his throat, and that's when he dies. And then
Jesus.
right after
Christ.
that, I want to use a minor action to start heading back to the rest of the group.
You already used your minor action to inject.
Oh, you're right.
yourself
Never mind.
with
Never mind.
Psycho. So,
Jeez.
Doc.
That was all out of sight for us,
You know
right?
what?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're just dots in the distance.
Yeah, you should do sometimes.
All right.
Put your sword in there and then
light
the
it?
flame.
Oof.
Yeah.
I should do that. I'll seal that at some point.
Lightsaber.
Ooh, definitely. All right, so we are up close and personal with this guy, but I need to fix my pipe gun. So,
Excuse me, sir.
I need to roll a repair check. I looked up the rules.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So,
Hold, please.
Oh, you're good.
oh, I thought I was holding.
We're talking about in combat,
no,
right? You're
no,
like, oh,
we're making
wait a
jokes.
second.
So difficulty 1 then.
Actually, it's difficulty 0
Oh,
because
okay.
a pipe gun is a rarity 0.
Oh, so you go based off of rarity
Oh.
to fix it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And so it's repair plus my intelligence, which is 11.
Okay.
That is 1 critical success.
Okay. So go ahead and add 2 action points to your guys' action point pool.
Dope.
All right.
I used all my luck so fast.
And since I just added these 2 action points, I'm actually going to spend them so I can attack this guy.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It does
So it's
increase
like,
the difficulty by
It
1.
does not because he didn't take the attack action
right,
of his
that's all
previous
attack.
major
oh,
action.
so it's
yeah.
the first attack.
Yep.
Oh, dope.
All right. That is 1 success.
You're in range with him, so yeah, that makes it. Go ahead and roll
Nice.
damage and then hit location.
Here we go. Okay. 2 damage to his left leg.
Okay. There is no armor there.
Yeah, there isn't.
You aim and then you fire right at his left leg, and it was kind of poetic, right? Because you're aiming at his shin, I guess, is where it ends up going, and you fire. But as you pull the trigger, what Lucky said to him kind of like hits him pretty deep, and he falls to his knees. The last things that you hear before he bleeds out is, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oof.
You know, they're gonna start armoring up their left legs a little bit more, I think. Like, if we keep this up,
They're only going to have
yeah,
armor
like
on their
if
left
they
leg.
if they need armor for one thing, it's gonna be their left leg.
As Doc, Frankie, and Tessa are all looking down at the body of this raider who it almost sounded like was pleading for his life a little bit at the end there. Lucky. You look over down the street towards the Corvega Assembly Factory. And what you notice is that there's some light pointing directly at you. Now it's daytime, but you know when you're like looking directly at a light and the light is directly shooting at you, that's the kind of a thing that you're getting. It's one of the spotlights is directly on you. And then you just hear, "There he is! Get him!" And then what sounds like that auto turret turning towards you.
Oof.
And that's where we're going to end the session.
No.
Oh, you,
All right.
Oh
in for it.
God!
you just wanted to take a look. That's
What
all
have
you
we
wanted.
done?
Oh, we can take care of those too.
We
That's
should've
fine.
left them alone. Who suggested getting them?
Me. And I stand behind it. I'll kill them every day, bro. I'm still drugged up on Psycho, bro.
You
That's-
are. Yeah.